Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Michael and today I'm here to show you my gaming setup. Now I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to do this for a very long time, but I really never had a good camera to do it, and I really felt my setup was kind of meh. I kind of made the desk myself and it just wasn't all there. So what I did is I actually went and got a job at a car dealership, made a bunch of money within a couple of months, and I decided to use that money to invest in a good setup because that's something that I really enjoy and it's one of my true passions. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is actually what is behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over the camera and I'm going to show you a little bit about my room and go through everything and kind of show you what I do, what I have done in the past, and what I plan on doing in the future based on the things in my room. So let's go ahead and flip you around and show you exactly what I got over here. So as you can tell, a lot of you can tell in my streams, I'm actually a musician. I play drums, guitar, bass, ukulele, all that kind of good stuff. And so I actually hang my guitars up. So I have a Fender Stratocaster here. If anybody knows anything about guitars, this is actually a Chinese one, but it's probably one of the best playing guitars I've felt in a long time, so I decided to buy it a few years ago. And then over here on this wall, I actually have a Taylor acoustic. It's actually a Mexican made Taylor, so it's not the super expensive ones, but it's still super nice, and I got it for a steal when I worked at the guitar shop. So I decided to pick that up, and I'll just kind of hang them on the walls because I think it looks cool. And also there's my bed, it's a little twin size bed. And then over here, got a couple of drinks and everything. This is my little snack station. I got all my snacks here, little trash can. Got a little mini fridge, all that kind of good stuff over here, and then my big ESP 40th anniversary edition banner covering that window there, which is really cool. It's a guitar brand. Okay, so, and then coming over here, I got my little Alabama flag that I've had in my room, I think, since I moved here, which is like 8 years ago. So that's actually kind of cool. I'm a big Bama fan. And then, like I said, here's my little twin size bed next to my desk and everything. And then I picked this up about a year ago. It's the Kingdom Hearts 2 poster, which I think is really cool, and I relocated it over here to the left between all my other stuff here. So, and then moving on to the actual gaming setup, I'm gonna zoom out here so you can actually kind of see everything. I have a 55-inch 1080p TV there. Got a little lamp over there. I also have my Dxracer Formula Edition chair, which is really, really cool. Fits me really nice since I'm a smaller guy, so it cost me a few $100 if you want to go pick one of those up. And then also I have two, I think they're called Elasis. Yeah, Elasis. Look there. Elasis brand studio monitors. Those things weigh a freaking ton. Focus. What's going on here? There we go. All right, cool. So I got two of those there, and they're super nice, super nice. Give me really, really good audio. It's actually, since I was a musician, I did a little bit of music creation and everything, so those came in handy. And I also mounted them to the wall. You can see in the back there, a couple of studio wall mounts. They actually hold up to 50 pounds a piece, so it's plenty there. And then moving to the back there, I actually bought some sound dampening foam, the little pyramid ones, and I actually mounted them to the wall with some like spray on glue. It's not like super industrial, so I can just peel them off and it doesn't hurt the paint or anything. And then of course here I have my triple monitor setup. I have two Acer monitors on the left and the right, and then I have an Asus gaming monitor in the center. Actually, I gotta give a shout out to Quezzy for that one. He actually helped me buy this one. He donated a good bit of money to help me with that, so shout out to you, man. And also I got this triple monitor mount here, and they're actual hydraulic actuating arms, so I can actually tilt forward, move up and down, and actually there's a couple of adjusters here where I can actually tighten and loosen it, and basically just it holds different weights for the monitors and allows you to adjust it and actually kind of duct tape them together to kind of help seal the gaps on it. And then if you look at the bottom of the mount, it actually comes with a USB port and two auxiliary ports that you can actually mount into your or hook into your PC. And then also into the desk that I bought actually has a little USB hub, which is kind of cool, with a little port that you can like stick wires down in. That's what I use for my keyboard and my mouse. Also, this keyboard is actually just the iBuyPower BB930 stock keyboard, what came with the PC. So, and then of course I got a little Walmart black web mouse, which I actually think that thing's pretty cool. It's only like freaking $10 on eBay, so that's pretty cool. And then moving on, so next I have my little power strip here. It's got a bunch of switches and everything. It's by MBT, which is really, really cool. So it's got a bunch of switches and everything. I have everything wired into it. So like if I flip them off, my monitors will go off. Flip certain ones off, my actual sound monitors go off, all that kind of good stuff. So I really like that because I'm able to power my entire setup based on it. Okay, and then moving on to my actual audio interface. This is what powers my mic and my studio monitors that you saw mounted on the wall. So it's got my XLR mount for my microphone, and then it's got like my actual overall volume here, so I can turn my monitors up and down from there. And then it's even got a headphone jack, so you can monitor things from there, which is really, really nice. And I've actually been using that thing for a few years, and it works out fantastic. So I really love it. Okay, all right, so moving on to my actual computer. So as you can see down here, I have the iBuyPower BB930 full tower computer. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's got a Intel iCore i7-7700, I think, processor with a GTX 1060 graphics card. So it's got plenty enough for me. It's got a 1 terabyte hard drive and I think a 250 gig SSD, which is really nice. And it's only got a couple of fans in it. It's actually really quiet and it does everything I need it to. It streams really nice. I've never had any problems out of it, and I've had it for about a year now, so really like it. All right, focus up here. All right, cool, cool. All right, so that's my, that's my powerhouse. It's actually what I edit all my videos on, what I stream on, and it powers all the monitors and everything. I love it. Okay, so now moving on to my actual microphone. This is the Sterling. I can't remember the actual model of it, but it's a fantastic mic. It only cost me a couple of $100. I bought it a few years ago for my actual studio recording stuff to make music and all that. And it works really, really well, and I decided just to use it for my my streaming. So, freaking love that thing. And then the actual arm that it's on is actually a little cheap $15 little boom arm that you can clamp to the desk. And it works better than the Shure, I think it's, yeah, the Rode microphone mount to me. It's a lot more sturdier. I actually bought a $100 one and actually prefer this one over the other one. The other one had a lot of issues. I don't know if I just got a bad one or what, but I'm sticking with this one because it does everything I need it to. So that's actually how you can see I have the Rode mount for the desk there, and then the actual stand there. So it's really cool. I may give away the boom arm that the Rode one that I have. Who knows? Let me know in the comments if you actually want me to give that away. All right. So, and next up I have my MacBook Pro. It's a 13.5 inch. It's a 2014 edition, so everything's soldered in, so I can't upgrade anything, which kind of sucks. So I do all my my thumbnails and everything on this, which is really cool because it's got a thing called Affinity Photo. It's one-time charge of $50, and it does everything Photoshop does. So that's why I bought it. And then over here, I have my iPhone 10. Got a little wireless charging pad here that I set my phone on. Love it. Works great. I bought it at Walmart for like $10. And then over here, I have my actual Astro A40 Mix-Amp Pro. My A40s are actually in that drawer down there. But this I have set up to my PC through an auxiliary port on the bottom, I think. Yeah, the auxiliary port here. And that runs to my PC to give me my PC audio. And then also I have a optical cord going to my Ps4 Pro. Actually goes to an HDMI splitter that hooks up to the optical, so I can run it from my PS4 and my Xbox. But it's all ran there, so everything that you hear in the streams, I hear through this, which is really, really cool. So I'm able to mix the game audio and my PC audio here, and then the big knob here controls the overall volume, which is really, really cool. And then moving on over here, I have, of course, my PS4 Pro. I bought this not too long ago. You can see my little charging cord off to the side. It runs back into the back and under here, so I can charge my controllers and stuff. But that thing works insanely well. It's so much better than the PS4 Slim. The graphics is a lot better. Everything sounds better. It's just fantastic. So I really like it. Only complaint I have about it is it's actually a little loud sometimes. But that's why I actually put it on top of the desk, is so it gives a lot of airflow, so it actually quietens it down a little bit so the fans don't have to work as hard. So that's a thing if you decide to buy it. Just be aware of that. It's pretty loud. All right, and moving on down here is my actual Xbox One. This I bought when the Xbox One first came out a long time ago. It's right after the Day 1 edition came out, so that thing's really, really old. I do need to get another one, but I have everything ran back there. And then of course off over here to the side, I actually put my Nintendo Switch down here. The Switch is actually in a bag right now on my backpack. But that's where I hook it all up. And what's really cool about all this stuff is my PS4 Pro, my Xbox One, and my Nintendo Switch are actually all wired into an automatic or an auto HDMI switch. So whatever one's turned on, it switches to that one, sends it over to my monitor, which is really, really cool. So, and another cool thing is, like I said, I have this set up to an HDMI splitter. So it's pulling the audio from whichever one is on. So it's really cool. I don't have to unplug or plug anything in. It's just whatever one I turn on, it automatically switches to that one on the audio, the monitor, everything works out fantastic. I freaking love it. There's really no latency to it, so I really like it. Okay, and of course I have my little ottoman stool thing down there, and the reason why is so if I'm editing photos or something like that, I can just get my legs up, relax there. And then if you look over here, this is some really old tech. This is of course my Spectrum box here for cable, really don't even use it. And then this thing right here, my dad got when I was first born actually. It's a little RCA surround sound receiver, which is really cool. It still sounds so freaking good, I just never decided to get rid of it. And then down here are two Sony you know, surround sound speakers or whatever. I gotta either sell them and buy a sound bar or do something, I don't know, because it looks weird right there. But I actually bought those from a yard sale when I was like 10 years old for like 20 bucks, which is really cool. So I don't know how you even got the 20 bucks, but it is what it is. And then of course, like I said, it's my 55-inch 1080p TV right here. I think it's by Insignia. Yeah, by Insignia. I bought that actually. Focus up. Come on, focus. Oh, you know what? Anyways, it's Insignia. Anyways, I bought that on a Black Friday a few years back. Works great, freaking love it. Ran the wires and everything through the wall. That's why there's no wires or anything, so it's pretty cool. Everything's ran. I think my cable management's really nice. You really can't see any of the cables or anything under there. If you look, I thought my cable management's pretty good. So, you know, no complaints there. But guys, this is my setup of 2018. It does really well. I've had it set up now for about a week or two. It does everything I need it to. Really, really love it. Looks really good. Also back here I have my LED strips. As you can see, kind of glowing in the back there. Looks really nice. So, and you can change colors and everything. But guys, that is it. That's my setup. This is my room. Super nice. If you guys have any questions about anything that I actually use in my setup, just leave a comment below what that is. And guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. And guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.